I truly want to talk about it because it's an important element. People are making millions of dollars on Bonanza. So, in today's conversation, I just feel like, listen, I want to talk to you about how to sell on Bonanza Marketplace. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you how to become a seller, a profitable seller on Bonanza Marketplace. The cool thing here is that selling on Bonanza these days can be extremely profitable, folks. Extremely. If you would just give me 10-15 minutes of your time, I will show you how to make hundreds of thousands of dollars as a seller on Bonanza. And the cool thing here is that Bonanza has become one of the leading marketplaces in North America, and the site is growing and growing and growing all the time. And they have a brilliant business model there, and we really love the business model they have right now in terms of how they compensate, how they reward sellers on the platform. Of course, how to make sure that the buyers are also having a good time on the platform. So let me first explain to you what is Bonanza. Bonanza.com is an online marketplace similar to, and they're headquartered in Seattle, Washington State, similar to Amazon, Etsy, Walmart Marketplace. They are a marketplace. And what we love here is that over the last 5 years, Bonanza has consistently been in the top 5 most recommended marketplaces alongside eBay, Amazon, Etsy, and all the other competitors. There are over 30 million catalog products listed on Bonanza. Think about that. 30 million. Why should you choose Bonanza? So when you sell an item directly through Bonanza, you will always pay their base 3.5% fee rate. Think about that, 3.5%. That's relatively cheap compared to the other marketplaces. I'm not even going to go into Amazon right now. And most marketplaces focus exclusively on promoting their brand to buyers, right? Let me give you an example. Amazon purchasers seldom know which dealer their item originated from. And but on Bonanza, you have that branding ability. You have the opportunity to establish a conversation. That's the cool thing here is you need to establish a conversation with customers. So that's kind of cool. And how does Bonanza work for real? And the cool thing here is that at Bonanza, and I'm going to show you very soon how to really do it. Bonanza gives the power. The site actually empowers sellers and entrepreneurs worldwide to basically interact more closely with sellers through the products, through the reviews, through the shipments, through the pricing model. So you have a whole constellation of data points, constellation of elements through which sellers are getting closer to buyers. So let's first talk about setting up an account. So you need to create a booth. All right. So booth creation is a simple process. I'm going to show you on the screen right now. So you click on start your free trial. So you go to bonanza.com web stores, click on start your free trial. Okay. You just got to fill in the information. You set your booth title, username, contact, email, and password. Simple. You can also use, if you want, that's totally up to you. Use your Facebook or Google login to create an account. Fantastic. And after you see the confirmation page, activate your Bonanza account. After that, you access your account page and you just create and name your Bonanza booth. Now, in Bonanza parlance, booth means that you have a collection of items. Your booth title will appear to buyers at the top of the page where your items are listed. And folks, the cool thing here is that if you do things right, you are right away getting your branding on Bonanza going forward. You are establishing great branding right away. Okay, and you need to indicate your location also because they want to know where you are actually shipping from. If you intend to ship your items from a different address, for example, you want to drop ship items, you can check my items will ship from a different address and you put in the relevant information. Very simple so far. Are you with me? All right. You want to indicate how you determine the shipping cost for an order. So it can be free shipping, flat rate shipping, or calculated shipping. And then you need to put your phone number. This is very important. Do not indicate please don't mention your private number. You can use one of those temporary phone numbers so that you can just protect your privacy. And you connect to your PayPal and or Amazon Pay account to receive payments from buyers. You need to set your return policy, and you need to enter your personal identification information. Now, one thing I want you to say that I want to clarify here is that PayPal is required for all sellers, whereas Stripe is optional. Please ensure you've logged out of PayPal on your device before proceeding. And you can see the PayPal connection confirmation page here. And all you got to do right now, folks, just enter your credit card information to validate your identity. And choose your pre-approval and advertising settings, and voila, you finalize your booth setup. And one thing that's very important to understand is that to protect buyers from fraud, Bonanza requires sellers to have a credit or debit card on file to verify their identity. And Bonanza will bill your card on the 5th of each month for any fees you owe from that month's sale. And you may see a temporary authorization for a few cents on your statement as a result of their verification process. And the charge will not actually be processed, okay? And and the cool thing is you can also finish the setup now or finish later. It's up to you. So after you set up everything, folks, I want you to focus now because I want you to familiarize yourself with Bonanza features. Bonanza is a great place to be. There are a lot of features. There is a wide area of features that you might want to look into and see how they may benefit you, right? So what are the key tools on Bonanza? So you have customer marketing tool, seller stats dashboard, and web stores. And with web stores, and I'm going to explain to you later on what web stores mean versus booths. All right. With web stores, you can introduce buyers from your booth to your web store inventory, where you pay 0 fees on all sales made. Think about that. If we compare that to Amazon or Etsy or eBay, the conversation will be different. Okay, in terms of fees. And the secret to success on Bonanza lies in what you do once you start building your customer base. Other companies closely guard your customer data, but Bonanza actually helps you establish a relationship with your past customers and your present ones too. So now let's talk about customer marketing tool. This is a tool that gives you as a seller the opportunity to turn one-time buyers into repeat shoppers. It's a whole thing about brand loyalty, customer loyalty. Okay, so to access the customer marketing tool, you click on the selling link in the upper left hand corner of any page. All right. And on the left side of your selling page is a navigation dashboard, and you click on the customers tab to access your customer marketing tool. And then so this is a tool that allows sellers to create custom lists based on just about anything. When a customer made a purchase, how much they spent, and what categories they made purchases from, to name a few. It really is solely up to you. And we move on now to the seller stats dashboard. So this is another dashboard that displays information about item views and revenue in one convenient place. Okay, and then you can locate your stat dashboard. Actually, we're showing on the screen right now. Once you log into Bonanza, the quickest route to your stats page is to select Booth Stats under the Selling drop-down menu in the upper left corner of the page. You can also find your stats from your Selling dashboard by clicking the Reports tab and then selecting Booth Stats. And then you have the sales graphs. So the sales graph is kind of cool too. We're going to show you a series of a snapshot of screenshots for you to see here. So the sales graph is the hero of your stat dashboard. This interactive graph displays a wealth of information about item views, sales, and total revenue over your selected time frame, all together on the same chart. So you can see on the screen I'm showing you right now. You can see the first chart, the first screenshot here. And then the second one, this is if you received turbo traffic over the last month, you will see a chart at the very top of your stats page that includes a detailed analysis of the revenue benefits provided by your turbo traffic package. And then you have the views graph. We're showing you right now the screenshot for the views graph. And then basically we're showing you the second screenshot for the views graph. And then you have the detailed reports here again. And then you have enhanced member benefits. That's if you are an enhanced member. I'll explain that later on. So this is there. And so there are extra features on Bonanza. You can add video, booth vacation, discount, and coupons. You can allow shoppers to negotiate payment through PayPal and Amazon Pay only. You can advertise your items, and you can go to my customer section. I want to talk to you now about picking profitable products on Bonanza. Now, this is important, right? You're not selling on Bonanza or Amazon or Etsy or you name it, any Walmart Marketplace. You don't want to sell at a loss, right? So I'm going to show you how to add lucrative products to your booth. And this is step number 6. There are many options for adding listings to your booth. And you can actually create listings on Bonanza or import listings. This is pretty cool. So to add listing to your Bonanza booth, to manually create a listing on Bonanza via the new item form, point your mouse over the selling link in the top left corner on bonanza.com. You want to select act or edit items from the drop down menu and click the blue add a new item box at the top of the page to open the item detail form. You want to populate the new item form with item details, like things like a photo, descriptions, trades, price, whatever is important for you, just put in there, right? The more info, the better, because the whole idea is to make the customer happy, right? That's what you want in the first place. And you need to click Save These Changes, and customers can see these changes right away. And you can also import your listings from eBay, Etsy, Amazon, Shopify, or inventory file. And this is the cool thing. So you want to basically do a few things here. So you can actually you can see on the screen. You follow the steps on the screen, and you can do that. And so once you actually add items to your booth, you need to activate your booth. So you need to go to Selling, Add or Edit Items, and click the green Open Booth buttons. All right, and you can see your listings on Bonanza search. And remember that the listings do not have an expiration date. They will remain active in your booth until sold, reserved, or deleted. It's totally up to you. And what are the top selling items on Bonanza? You have women's fashion, men's fashion, home and garden, health and beauty, collectibles and art, jewelry, handbags. To see the products tabs at the granular level, you want to go to bonanza.com categories full list. We are showing this to you right now on the screen. And you can, and there are also some prohibited items on Bonanza. We're showing you the screen right now here, also the prohibited items. So we have adult contents, Amazon devices and Amazon device accessories, animal products and medication, automotive, cosmetic, skin and hair care, currency, coins, cash and gift cards, dietary supplements, digital books and textbooks, drugs and drug paraphernalia, expired products or products that have been recalled for any reason, fake imitation or knockoff items, food and beverage, gambling and lottery items, hazardous and dangerous items, human parts and burial artifacts. Who sells this kind of stuff? Wow, people are selling human parts? That's crazy. You also have illegal and unlawful items, offensive materials, plants and seed, tobacco or nicotine products and accessories, weapons and related items, and other prohibited items. Okay, so we have a very comprehensive list here. But again, just think about the kind of stuff that you would want to buy on a normal website, on a legit website. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're still talking about how to sell on Bonanza Marketplace. So how to stand out on Bonanza. You need to make your listing perfect. Very important, folks. You need to monitor your booth. You need to import your feedback from eBay. And you need to integrate key apps to your booth. How do you make your listing perfect? Well, the item title should be straightforward and simple. Always try to link like the shopper's, you want to think like the shopper's mindset, right? What would he or she have wanted to see? For example, if you're selling black men's trouser, then give it a title like Black Men's Trouser. Try to be as straightforward as possible. Don't try to complicate things, right? The item description should be simple and perfect, because guess what? This is the only place that could help the shoppers make the decision to buy the products. Don't try to confuse prospective patrons. No, make things easy, straightforward. Short is sweet. Short is sweet. Where I come from, we say that short is sweet. Short is sweet. Trying to keep things concise and compelling. And you want to provide, you really want to monitor your booth, okay? After getting started to sell on Bonanza, it is necessary to monitor your booth carefully. In order to see how many people have viewed your booth, click on My Booth, okay, under your account, and then on View Item Stats. This information helps in determining which type of products are attracting the customers. You can also import your feedback from eBay. So Bonanza will provide the ability to import the feedback from eBay that you get previously. And so this helps basically as a new seller, it helps you build your reputation in the new marketplace. Okay. And you want to integrate key apps to your booth. For example, you can install the Bonanza Shopify integration app. We're showing you the link how to do that. You can also integrate the Bonanza Magento 2 integration, the Bonanza Magento 2 app. So you can do that as well. You can also do the same thing for the Bonanza BigCommerce integration. You can do the Bonanza WooCommerce integration and the Bonanza PrestaShop integration. So the whole idea here is, and we're showing this, we're showing you right now all the screenshots and the links. The whole idea here is to make sure that, if you're selling on Shopify or other platforms and also want to sell on Bonanza.com, it's a great idea to learn how to handle all processes. I'm talking about products, orders, etc. at both ends at the same time. So by installing integration apps, you can manage processes at both ends simultaneously. And that's the keyword here, simultaneously. What about how do we actually grow on Bonanza? You want to grow on Bonanza, right? I bet you do. Everybody wants to grow, right? That's the whole idea. So the thing here is that you can actually, as you can see right now, online sellers are hardworking, highly motivated entrepreneurs who are constantly looking for ways to better their businesses. So we're showing you right now on the screen the whole difference between the marketplace. So the how do you grow in terms of multiple platforms versus one single platform. Okay, and this is important to sort of understand that. And one thing I want to talk to you now also is the fact that what is a web store? Because that's a good question to ask. What is a web store? Well, a web store is a standalone website separate from the Bonanza Marketplace, where shoppers can buy your items. So it is a place where you get to create your brand and control your online presence. You can make your Bonanza web store your own by choosing a personalized URL and one of the several unique designs and other customizations. It's totally up to you. Okay, and so basically, do you need to have a booth to open a web store? Because, okay, this is a good question. Why? Because your inventory is managed through your booth, right? You will need a booth in order to run a web store. Simple as that. So if you want to open a web store and haven't set up a booth yet, Bonanza will create one automatically for you when you sign up. So once you have a booth, you also have access to tools that allow you to edit, add, and remove items from your web store. Okay, and basically using your booth to manage your inventory has many benefits, including importing current inventory from another marketplace. That's what we want. You want to grow. So you want to drag and drop all the current inventory from another marketplace. You can also have a smart and easy batch editing. You can generate CPA-based traffic if you want. And so we're showing you right now also the fees and pricing in terms of the web store, the items listing, the customization, how the whole thing goes. So because with a booth, you have one visual customization option. You have the ability to upload a customer banner for your booth, select one of the pre-made banners provided by Bonanza, or simply leave your banner blank. It's totally up to you. And we're also showing you the option for advertising. So when you opt into a Bonanza advertising platforms from your selling advertised items page, the traffic generated will be directed to your marketplace booth, not to your web store. And then I'm also showing you right now options and settings. Those are very important. Okay, so you have a whole array of options. Okay, in terms of growing, in terms of basically growing on Bonanza and choosing between a Bonanza booth versus a store. Now let's talk about how to increase sales on Bonanza. While listing your products on Bonanza, you want to consider a few things. Don't make the mistakes that some sellers make by just putting listing items and just forgetting about it. No, you have work afterwards to do. There's a lot of work involved, but guess what? The rewords are fantastic. The rewords are great. So you want to consider the following points in order to rank up your products. And that's what you want. You want to rank your products in searches on Bonanza. Titles and description of your products. Pay attention to it. Category, pricing, the MPN and the UPC. MPN stands for manufacturer part number. Okay, and AUPC is required by Google looking for all new brand name products. The image, pay attention to that. You really want to include a profile picture so buyers can see who they're buying from. And the best size for profile picture is a 400 by 400 pixels. Okay, listing has a product photo with variants also. So double check your product photos to be sure they're sharp, crisp images that give shoppers a great impression. Please remember, first impression always counts. If your photos have cluttered backgrounds, you can instantly correct them using the Bonanza Background Burner tool. And I would strongly encourage you to use that tool. It's fantastic. It is an excellent tool. What about SEO? Very important. Strong searchable keywords in item title, lines, and descriptions is important. To have that process in place is important. You want to use more relevant keyword in title and description of the product so that it can rank up, and more customers can see your product. Shipping, you want to also specify what shipping is. And one thing I want to tell you here is that please consider offering free shipping. Over half of customers refer to things that did not fill the bill with the expectation of complimentary delivery as a reason they actually desert shopping basket. Okay, so many sellers will offer free shipping and increase the cost of the item to absorb shipping costs, as shoppers spend an average of 30% more on an order with free shipping. Okay, free shipping. We love free shipping. I love free stuff. What about traits? Product attributes. This is also an important because you want to actually specify things clearly. And also look at the progress bar during product edit on seller panel. This may be the cause of rank of products on Bonanza. Each point during the product edit has some percentage associated with the item, like 10%, photo 30%, item details 35%. That way you know where you're at. And the whole idea is to have everything 100%. Okay? Don't disappoint me. Everything should be 100% before you save and upload everything to the Bonanza Marketplace. I want to talk to you now about promoting a Bonanza store. There are a couple of ways you can do that. There's a lot of stuff we're going to cover in this one. So first, advertising. So when you actually opt into Bonanza advertising platforms from your selling advertise items page, the traffic generated will be directed to your marketplace booth, not to your web store. This is essential, folks. So purchases made from your marketplace booth are still subject to final value fees. Sellers are not permitted to refund buyers who purchased tangible or digital items from their marketplace booth and redirect the buyer to check out via the web store. And that makes sense, right? Because they're trying to make money. Bonanza doesn't want you to redirect traffic from their platform, to your web store, and they're not getting a cut out of the whole transaction. They spend a lot of cash on maintaining the platform, so they want to have their kickback too, and that makes sense. Okay, and there are a few ways to begin driving traffic to your web store: the web store broadcaster, social media, friends and family, and search engines, right? Like Google, Bing, Yahoo search. Okay, what about Bonanza advertising? You have broadcaster, turbo traffic packs, coupons, and free referral traffic. So for a broadcaster, you can actually use it for getting more shippers by paying some percentage amount. And the cool thing here is, listen, this is so fantastic. You can choose where to advertise your products, like Google Shopping, Bonanza Affiliates, eBay, etc. And the turbo traffic is a program Bonanza offers to drive maximum buyer traffic to sellers who are enrolled as Platinum or Titan members, or sellers who have purchased an individual turbo traffic pack. So if you're part of that category, you can actually benefit from the turbo traffic pack. Okay, coupons also are great, and you also want to, if you want to increase sales, you want to promote your Bonanza store, try to be a top-rated seller. And the requirements are very simple. You need to maintain a minimum of 98% positive feedback, active member on Bonanza for at least 90 days, more than 25 transactions with U.S. buyers within 1 year, a minimum of $250 in annual sales, refund rate lower than 20%, complying with all Bonanza policies, and tracking numbers are uploaded for at least 90% of your transactions, refunded, canceled transactions excluded. And what about Bonanza versus eBay? Now, there are some differences though, because a lot of folks like to compare and contrast eBay and Bonanza. There are a few differences. Bonanza offers free listing on your products. The average fee per sale on Bonanza is 3.5%, which is considerably, and I mean it, considerably less than eBay. Bonanza gives you a brand as well as traffic to your booth, while on eBay, a seller may get only traffic of buyers, but they can't build their own brand, probably. Bonanza sends items to list on shopping engines like Google, Shopping, Bing, etc. And although the traffic is low on Bonanza in comparison with eBay, on Bonanza there is less competition between the sellers, which means what? It means that buyers can easily see your products on Bonanza. Now, what about promoting your booth? So in order to sell on Bonanza, you will need to promote your booth because Bonanza is, at least as of the date of this show, is not as popular as Amazon or eBay. The site is growing. They have more than 30 million, 35 million visitors per month, but it's still growing. Okay, so Bonanza will help the users in promoting their booth so that their listing is found by the buyers. And some ways of promoting the booths are: you can join the Bonanza Twitter and Facebook pages. You can participate in Bonanza forums and brainstorming with Bonanza each week. So you want to actually commit to the platform. So how does Bonanza advertise on behalf of sellers? How do they do it, like for real? And we've seen in our research that one of Bonanza's most powerful sales generating tools is their custom integration with advertising channels such as Google Shopping. And once each seller has selected an advertising rate of 9% or higher, Bonanza covers the cost of bidding on their item placement in these channels' search results at that rate. So what happens here is that sellers only pay the final value fee of their chosen advertising rate when a page view converts to a sale. And how does advertising on Bonanza work? So when you opt in to Bonanza's, let's say, advertising program, you actually have the flexibility here. You have complete latitude in deciding how much you want to pay. And Bonanza will cover the advertising cost until your item sells. So you can choose from one of 4 advertising levels, which offer a range of fees and benefits. So you have the basic, 9% maximum fee, the standard, 13% maximum fee, the superior, 19% maximum fee, and the elite, 30% maximum fee. I will not advise you to go to the elite or the superior until your Bonanza booth is actually making money. Like you just raking in the ka-ching. Once you get to that level, yes, you can basically spend money on the superior or the elite levels. Okay, and how do you decide which advertising level is best for you? Well, the basic will help you gain access to Google Shopping's powerful shopping engine and Bonanza's network of affiliate bloggers and Bonanza promotions. The standard will add distribution to eBay to your promoting choices. The superior will open all of Bonanza's shopping channels, including Bing ads, and the elite, the 30% one, includes access to all of the shopping channels listed earlier, plus an even higher ad spend. Now, speaking of ka-ching, right? Now, how do you get paid on Bonanza? Let's say you just made a sale, right? Now what? Well, how will you know when you've made a sale? If you have gotten the notification, then Bonanza is telling you basically, hey, listen, yes, you have made a sale. There's an email confirmation, and you just gotta go. If you go to your selling dashboard, you will see it that a sale has been made. Okay, and you can look at the payments. You have to go to selling, booth settings, payments, and purchases page. All right, and if you need assistance locating the payment in your account, Bonanza actually recommends contacting the payment processor directly with the payment ID listed on the order summary for more information regarding the status of your payment. And sometimes you might have payments pending. Okay, there are a few reasons why this might happen. The buyer has an unconfirmed shipping address. The buyer sends a payment to an email address that is not linked to your PayPal account. You made a mistake entering your PayPal email address when you listed the item. You need to agree to accept a credit card payment. You need to agree to accept a payment in a foreign currency. And pending payments will be visible on your selling dashboard under the Orders Payment Pending tab on your selling dashboard. And where can you find the buyer's address? Well, it really you have to go to your selling dashboard, and you can actually also click the View Packing Slip link under the order summary to view the buyer's address. So we're showing you two two links here, two screenshots for you to see exactly. And how can you fulfill the order? Now, sellers are able to purchase USPS shipping labels directly from Bonanza using the buy shipping link under the order category. So the thing you have to understand is that if you mark the order as shipped without any information entered in the tracking field, you will not be able to enter tracking at a later time. So you got to do it now. Okay, this is very important. And also, one thing I want to say here is that so if you have not marked the offer as shipped within the handling timeline specified in your selling booth settings, shipping and returns page, Bonanza will send you a reminder email. And you can see on the screen how things look. And how can you leave feedback for the buyer? Well, we're showing you right now on the screen. Once a buyer completes a purchase, both the buyer and seller will have the opportunity to leave a feedback regarding the transaction experience. And on your selling dashboard, click on the feedback tab on the navigation toolbar to the left side of the page to view any outstanding feedback. Okay, so showing this to you, and you can also and you can leave the private feedback option also if you want to. Totally up to you. And if you want to cancel an order, there are instructions on the site for it. All right, folks. This is the end of today's conversation. I really appreciate it. I was talking to you about how to sell on Bonanza today, and we talked about Bonanza at a glance, setting up an account, picking profitable products, standing out on Bonanza, growing on Bonanza, promoting a Bonanza store, and getting paid on Bonanza. Thank you so much for your attention. I appreciate it. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.